Hey folks, welcome back to City Skylines. So I'm gonna pause it because traffic is at a standstill. You can see all this is coming up here, to this roundabout, and it seems to be coming up to here, and this is what's causing a huge issue. Quite frankly, it's this industrial section down here. It might be worth seeing if we can fit in another cargo harbor. So if I have a wee look. Might be able to squeeze one there. And we shall use the touch it mod, and that will let us upgrade this road to the industrial one. You know what? I think I'll yeah. So hmm. Okay, that should be okay there. And then we'll throw in some paths back to where we had them, which connects to the key wall. Path there, and a wee path here. So that lets people walk along the key wall rather than having to go down the roads. And we'll throw that in there. So, there's a lot of upgrading going on. I think that's because of this. So that gives them a better option to get all that cargo out. So I am curious. Where's all this traffic wanting to go? So we'll turn off pedestrians, turn off cyclists, public transport and cargo, keep on trucks. So a lot of them are just coming up into this area in general. Some are going into that train station, the cargo train station. Although that seems to be ones leaving this area rather than coming into this area. A lot of them just do seem to want to enter. One thing I do intend to do is once I have the cargo hub, which has a railway line attached to it, is this this train track. I'm gonna have to see if I can get it to come up sooner, maybe along this area. Because it's coming underneath, so if I can get it to come up here and be a bridge, it'll get rid of those industrial things, but I'll change that to cargo, and then I could change that into a pedestrian railway, and that'll give another option for public transport. One thing I did try sort of off camera was turning this into a T junction, still having these off slips, but having them a wee bit further up. And this would be a T-junction highway, and having 2-lane highways going along above this dual carriageway, straight across here, down here, and then it connected into here. But all that really did was move the traffic to this junction. One thing I'm going to try and do though is this. One thing I'm going to try and redo though is because I had tunnel mode on, that's why that went like that. So let's try that again, shall we? There we go. So I'll probably actually change that to a 3-lane. I'll get rid of that. I can rebuild. Okay, so and then I will also get rid of these crossings. You know, since you're rebuilding anyway, I'll throw a path down this way. And actually, I'll probably get rid of you then. And then I'm gonna toggle the. I'll need to redo the lanes again, but that's fine. Turn off collision view so that, you know. So. See if that's any better. These guys are just a bit confused because it was a sudden change of the stuff. So hopefully that'll improve flow along this way. Also lets them get up here. How's this looking? Still busy. And this is busy because of the buses. Gotta have bus lane there. Maybe I'll have a one-way bus lane there. Gonna let these guys turn. And I am going to hope that the buses take that way to get up here and sort of keep off this. So if we go to public transport, no. Bugger. In that case, I can remove this one. And they'll have to go this way. Oh, okay. Let's despawn those guys. I need to rebuild because it altered this road, so its zoning interfered with there. Go there. Okay, you are right turn only. I'm going to just turn off you. You, if anyone wants to cross here, they can go up and round. And you. Keep that one on. Maybe I'll actually throw in. There we go, it's better than nothing. Oh, and I'm going to restrict the traffic that's on here. So that it is just, we can. So it's just emergency services, buses, and taxis. I do remember I did want to put in more taxi stands because there's one over at the taxi depots because there's one over there somewhere. Yeah, there, and it's got all 25 taxis in use. So if I throw a taxi depot here, that should give 25 more taxis. There's one now. Picking up a passenger. Pierce Wilson. All the way over here. And with it being in a commercial area, shouldn't be an issue. Where in the world are you? So he's traveling from there down to here. Okay. The traffic seems to have cleared up reasonably well. That lorry just got fed up waiting, clearly. Oh, that's another thing. Airport is going to have to wait until January. The reason being that there is new DLC coming out, which focuses on custom airports. Ah. So this bit's become a bit of a cluster presumably because of the seaport or the cargo harbor. So I would say it's too close to So if I remove that, turn that turn you into that. What's the zoning like? So you're coming right down to here. Hmm. Okay, so you can be dedicated. Unless I flip you around. Let's try this. You're still give way. Huh. Ah, this is swap the lights. Don't want that. I want you to give way. Otherwise, that'll just back out onto the roundabout. I suppose one thing I could do would be yeah, let's try this. So might backfire, but if you're one way in and you're one way, don't know why it's removing buildings, but you know, and you're one way. So has that completely fucked with the bus line? I think it has. So always the bus coming. Bus is coming down. Down here. Stops here. Goes into here. Should be able to turn right. Why can't you Oh, I see why. Because it's not... I see exactly why. Because there isn't a node available for him to go from this side over to the right-hand side. So, we need to move you either further back. Why is it not letting me? So... well, it seems to be doing its own thing anyway, so we'll leave it be. Oh, and you started doing that, have you? I reckon you should be a left turn only. Or sorry, a right turn only. That's what I meant. Might become more of a hindrance than a help. In fact, I think I would just be better off removing him. Changing you back to that. Changing you to give way. You can stay that way though. Actually, I can change you back to this. I'll keep you one way just to sort of see if it helps. You're dedicated Eternalians. Can't imagine I would need a crossing there. Although actually, put you there, I'll put you there. Put you down there. And then you can go there. You can go there. How much is this? Yeah. And you can also come down here. And then I shall fix the height because it's always it's incredibly high up. I suppose this works for whenever there's trees or whatever on the road because the trees tend to go through it. So how does that work now with the bus? Is that fixed it? Yeah. So it's back to its normal. Back to its normal ways. I think. Fire. Oh, big fire. I think next episode I'll try to aim at placing buildings into here. I do want to see actually just while I notice this. Yeah, I do want to see if there's a car that's going to be leaving. That taxi's bound to be leaving, right? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Are you also going to vanish? You are going to vanish. Why is that? I'm going to have some fun with these roads just because. You can only go that way, you can only go that way, and you can only go that way. So when they're coming across, you turn around there, coming back, and going up again. That'll do. So you're fine. Don't know why unless is that just the normal? Does the taxis normally just disappear? It doesn't sound right. Right. So what way are these set up? So you're coming up. You're going that way, and then you're going across to here, and you're the right way. I have no idea. Yeah. I'm really not sure. So I take it all those 25 taxis are probably in use, right? 24 of them. There's the 25th. Maybe we should follow this one. Just to see what happens when he drops off his passenger. That's right, taxi man. You make your own laws. You don't need to fucking wait for them to cross. You just run them over. It's like a complete strike, wasn't it? Anyway, I was wondering where the sirens and the lights were coming from. So that seems to have helped considerably. I just noticed the buses may do with a better option into around here because they're having to come up around here this way. But it might be all right. Let's see where the taxi man's going. Taking a right. Oh, he's picking up that guy. Okay, so where are you heading? Birch Residence. So you're coming up here, you're going along, you're getting cut off, which is ironic because you're a taxi man. You're coming in here, taking a right turn. And Almost got a split. Dropping them off there. And now you're picking up your next passenger. So you're not meant to despawn. What was the traffic percentage like? This scares me. 72. So there's considerable traffic here. Well, for start, you guys can close the gap. Actually, so you guys, because obviously you're not going to be cutting across. These guys can cut across for some reason. Oh, because it's the offices, is it? Yeah. But I will give you dedicated lines, dedicated lanes. You already have them, thankfully. Um, you can have dedicated lanes. As can you. And then there's plenty of people along this quay wall. It's really nice to see it's being used. I also just realized it did start mentioning new DLC in January. I think it's January, might be February. Fairly sure it's January 24th or something. It's all about the airports, and like custom airports and pretty airports and stuff, so you can make proper big ones without having to install mods. And yeah, um, looking forward to it. It'll be the reason why we wait. Like I said, I was going to put an airport on here in one side or the other, and then a university on the other side, which I think would be handy because international students, if that's a thing in this game, um, can come in, and the airport's literally right there. They don't need to do much, and then we can have taxis and stuff and public transport and maybe a wee metro loop just because. Um, this will eventually extend out that way. Still do need to do this park. Just can't imagine anyone will be using it. 15 people you could use it as a cut through, presumably. Then we have the bus. And we have parking as well. At present, we don't really need the lights because there's not much traffic around here. Three people using this station for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to call the episode there. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to move this one. There we go. So yeah. Oh wow, plenty of people in here. How many people are using that? There we go. 54 using that one. 61 using that one. I wonder if the monorail still does its thing across this bridge because it tends to go on the ground and then sort of stroll on. Probably will do because I think it's been changed. Yeah, there we go. And then back up again. So, how many people are using this? 186. How many people are using the bus refill? So I might be able to take one of the buses off this one. 6 there, 39 out of 110, 24 out of 110, 77 out of 110. So yeah, I think 4 buses wouldn't do any harm. Because that seems to be decent coverage, especially because they can hold 110 people. I think that really helps. I notice I come down here, so I might need to do a wee turnabout when I eventually extend this road. But yeah. 186 on there, 142 in there, 406. You're full. 88 out of 110, 108 out of 110, 110 out of 110, 50 out of 110, 51 out of 110. They're a little less full, but I'm also conscious of there being 340 odd people here. So I think I need to add one more bus. But yeah, that metro line was a great success. So there goes the metro. And how many people on here? I know I said I'm going to call the episode. At least I think I said it. 284 people using that metro line. Where's the other metro line? Or the metro stop, rather. Because I know there was a second one. So we had one here, because that sort of was used for the university. And oh, there it is. 163 using that station. And then 109 people using the trains. And 521 using this bus station. Actually, let's get overall numbers. So we have 1,625 people using the buses, 135 tourists, 457 people using the metro, 53 tourists, 86 people using the monorail, 87 tourists. No, that's not monorail. That's trains, sorry. Isn't it? Yeah. So that's your train. 86 people using the trains, 87 tourists, 132 people using the monorail, 9 tourists, 10 people using the taxis, and 5 tourists. So yeah, isn't bad. It's population of 32,500, shall we say, and 2,300 people are using public transport. And every other motherfucker is driving, which explains the road situation. Actually, maybe they're more so could be walking. A lot of pedestrians. I am gonna have areas that are gonna be encouraging biking, but I've been rambling on for the past 5 minutes, so yes, I'm gonna call the episode there. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more. And the fire seems to have been, yeah, it's grand. So hopefully see you in the next one. Peace.